Alrighty then. Alright. Left turn goats. Right turn goats. Ludicrous speed. Sudden stop. Alright. Log entry. Goat ship Capricon 38. On patrol in the Chicago cluster. Investigating an unknown phenomenon. Mr. Goat. Apologies. Lieutenant Goat. Bring the phenomenon up on the main screen. This appears to be a combination infinite loop of narrative, media, and statistical anomalies. We need to investigate. This looks dangerous. A 4-day minimum, it's a 4-day mission at a minimum. I think we'll need a volunteer. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Ensign McCarty, report to the bridge. Mr. McCarty, we need you to lead an away mission to that phenomenon. You'll need experts in narrative, imagery, and statistical anomalies. Let me gather your away team prepared in Shuttle Bay 1. Mr. Zahn, Ms. Wilkinson, Ms. Valentinelli, and Mr. McElroy. Report to Shuttle Bay 1 for an away mission. Good luck, Mr. McCarty.
Not again.
You'll need it. Thank you all for coming out here today. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to Capricon 38. My name is Terrence Milner, and I'm the chair this year. Yes, it's safe to come out now, Goat. The mission's run. So, this is actually my 20th consecutive Capricon, and it's very exciting for me to be able to be here. Are there any first-time attendees in the audience right now? Excellent, excellent. If I may, it's an exciting weekend. I hope you're looking forward to as much as we are. If you didn't, there is a guide for the newly initiated, or what am I supposed to do over the next 4 days? Even if you've been coming as long as I have, it's occasionally you do find things in here that are helpful, reminding you of things that you might have missed. So allow me next to introduce our guest of honor. I'd like to introduce our author guest of honor, Mr. Timothy Zahn. He's a Hugo Award-winning author with a variety of novellas, short stories, and novels, probably best known for his work in the Star Wars universe. Our artist guest of honor is Sarah Wilkinson. Widely in the trading card and comic book industries, and she's worked with properties like Lucasfilm. Yes, I know, I'll be hearing from their people. Star Trek, Doctor Who, and many other properties. Our gaming guest of honor is Monica Valentinelli. Monica is a published game creator, story writer, and she has a Publisher's Weekly Start Review for your co-edited anthology of, let me get this right, Upside Down, Inverted Tropes and Storytellings. And she's also well known for her Make Art Not War 2017 Challenge. And of personal interest to me as a brown coat, the Firefly Goram Shiniest phrase book in the whole verse. Dave McCarty is our fan guest of honor. Dave was actually the chair at my first Capricon 20 years ago. Yeah, let that sink in. He's been a 3-time chair of this convention, and also was the chair of ShyCon 7, the Worldcon in 2012. I would also like to acknowledge Matt McElroy, our special guest. He is a longtime gaming industry veteran who has worked with publishers delivering their materials online in RPGs and games, and also has leveraged those connections to offer charity-related bundles to help a variety of good causes. So thank you very much for that. any of my ConCom members in the room? I'd like you to stand up if you would, please. All of these people have put in lots and lots of hours to make this weekend awesome. If you have a situation or a problem, and look for a silver badge, these are people who can help you. They may not have the answer you're looking for, but they can point you in the direction of who does. Goats to the left. Goats to the right. Ludicrous speed. Sudden stop. I think I've got my thing for the weekend. Yay! Let me just wrap up a few other housekeeping items. We do have a lot of fun, but we also like to do good work for causes that are important. This year, I have selected as our charity the Freedom to Read Foundation, and we have the executive director for the Freedom to Read Foundation here. There is a table in the hall where you can find out more information about the work they do fighting censorship and helping people to read freely, because free people read freely. We can disagree on a lot of things, but more knowledge is better. And to support that, we have the cafe. All the tips that go into the cafe tip jar will be donated to the Freedom to Read Foundation. There are also charity items in the art auction. Capricon is a fan-run convention. It's up to all of us to make this what we want it to be. There's a lot of ways to do that. One of them is to vote. There's a variety of ways to make yourself heard. We have in the art auction, there are prizes for best artist, best piece, best in show, I believe. There's also an emerging artist program. A lot of young artists are hanging some for the first time. So definitely spend some time in the art show. Of particular interest to me are the party floors. Hello? Yep, there we are. Up on the 15th and 16th floor, there'll be parties all 3 nights of the convention, tonight, Friday night, Saturday, possibly even Sunday night for the dog. And there are contests for the parties. And all of those will be announced back here Sunday afternoon at closing ceremonies. Also, if you would like, there's always opportunities to kind of help out with our Gophers department. Sometimes we need help moving some things. There's a variety of ways to get involved. You can check at the info desk. And there is some place where you can then say, hey, I've got an hour, how can I help? They may not need help then, but check back again. If you can put in 16 hours over the course of the weekend, your badge will be reimbursed, assuming that the convention is in a position to do that, and we have for, I don't know how many years, I don't think, 20 in a row. There's never been an opportunity, there really hasn't been a situation where we didn't reimburse badges if you put in 16 hours. Also, there's double hours available during move out. So if you were to do, say 12 hours and then 2 hours during loadout, boom, you're at 16. What else am I missing? Oh, this organization, Capricon's a great event. Above that is the group Fandemonium Incorporated, which does Capricon from year to year. That is monitored by the board. It's a 6-member board with a few extra appointed positions, such as chair. They're responsible for selecting the chair each year, monitoring the overall budget, and just keeping an eye on things for the organization. People like our treasurer, and she runs. But there's going to be an election for new members. Every year we have a 6-person board, 2 people, their terms end. We elect 2 new members. That election will be Sunday afternoon. Check your program book for times. And on Saturday afternoon, if you get interested, you'd like to meet some of the candidates you'll be voting for, there is also a Meet the Candidates on Saturday afternoon. What else? Oh, yes. Thank you. Throughout the weekend, remember to pick up your goat droppings. Pick up your goat droppings. You, clean those up. I said, don't tuck that under your console. No. More seriously, Goat Droppings is the newsletter for Capricon. Each day of the convention, it updates things. You get a little more information from each of your guests. On the front, sometimes we've had to make changes to the program. This is where we'll announce them. They'll let you know what's going on that day, what parties are being run that night. Pretty much just what you need to know.
Shoes.
I guess
Shoes.
Yes. Per hotel policy, if you're going to be in the public space of the hotel, you got to wear the shoes. No, your hoofs don't count. Okay. The ice cream social, a few of you stopped in beforehand. It's going to be going on until 10 o'clock. But right now, on this stage next, is Starlight Radio Dreams doing a live show. So they're going to be coming right up here as we move a few things around. And let me just say, have a great weekend. This has been a lot of fun for me to put together. The Concons will work really hard. I think we've got a really cool weekend for all of you. So give yourselves a round of applause. Have a great weekend.